Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary finery, everybody else out there. Hope you're all doing okay. Yeah, having a bit of a headache day, so I got the camera off for now. May turn it on later, we'll see. For now, we're just gonna. I got a few things I want to put around the base, and then I want to get back to the carrier. So figured I'd get the stream going, so anybody who wants to watch in can, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Got some chill music on in the background, something that's not going to hurt my head too bad. Let's see here. Let's go with the galvanized or steel. Let's do a stripe of that. Way down. To the other. It's 4 by 8. That's cool. Same thing here. So Twitch have that on the phone here, so I can see what it is. So it drops in. Some of this stuff. Coffee is tasting extra good today. There we go. Okay. Alright, so so yep, like that. Right. And then I want to put essentially a bit of trim with just regular polished steel. That's just going to be too wide, like so. All the way down to ground level. Oops, nope, not including the ground. Down there. So there'll be a little bit of texture. Okay, just a little bit of counter color. That's too wide there. Alright, and then what I want to do, so you can already see that, right? And then I want some loomy orange. I'm going to grab that square there. Same thing here. So now I can copy it. Where's the middle? It's the middle. This is here. So can I get some of that? No, you can't stick. Your polished light gray. Polished is fairly reflective. Polished white, polished black. We'll go with the polished white blue, I think. There to there. That's interesting, isn't it? So, like that. That just winds up looking terrible. So no. Just get rid of it. There's a certain places that it past the 10-foot rules. If I futz with it a bit, it'll probably be okay. Keep in mind that the candy corn blocks are that core there. It's literally the thing I'm using for my measurement. That's an M core. So that's the space of an M core vehicle. Right. This, on the other hand, is part of the pad. Okay. I think I can go with that. that's, I mean, that's obviously what that error is. Hints. So, okay. Let's see what we're missing. Polished grade aluminum. Bet you that's my problem. Because that's used. Oh, no, it's polished white aluminum. Glossy. I got plenty of that. I got plenty of that. Let's see what's missing. It's the glossy department. Glossy orange I have. Glossy. Glossy dark gray I have plenty of. Let's check the oranges. Glossy light gray. Glossy dark gray. Glossy light. No, it's I'm out of glossy light gray. Glossy light gray down. Okay, so I have to get some more of that. Okay. Glossy. I don't have any glossy light gray. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll have to make some more. Are you doing plastic? No, I'm doing. Okay. Glossy light gray. There we are. Make one batch, please. It'll take 3 minutes. It's not terrible. Howdy, welcome. Just kind of putting along right now. Haven't got, that's interesting. There we go. So yeah, just kind of putting right now, and decided I hadn't done a lot with the base lately, so I took a few moments and added the last 2 platforms onto the base and got the decks done the way I want. And I figured I'd build at least one of the 2 M-core landing platforms I want to have on it. I'm going to do raised platforms just because I think they're cool. So. just in a minute. Let me know if the music's either too loud or not loud enough. I just got some, you know, some chill synthwave going on in the background. It's not too hard on the head. Turn my side up a little bit, actually. It's easy to hear that. Down here, let's just do the obvious. 3, 2, 3. Do I get a funny looking? Yeah, it's still red, so there's something else on this. Oh, no, it went blue. Yay, so I have everything I need. Naturally, I can't remember my own name, so, you know. There we go. There we go. I seem to be drifting away from the space station. I should probably fix that. Let's go stare at this thing. Right construct, rename construct, that is the correct name. Okay, so I'm editing the right thing. We can drop this one here. Oh, interesting. I suppose, yeah. Does that coincidentally wind up? Yeah, it does. Coincidence. It's a little bit too hot. Relax. Let's cry. Okay, that goes there. So that is the actual. And so that gives me the edges of the space, which is nice. I mean, wow, that's most of that flight deck, but I can still put in a couple of smaller pads there and there, so I can get rid of this thing now. I know that the area occupied by an S core is basically for, you know, that corner to that corner. So I can put in, yeah, so that's not going to be terrible. L's will just have to dock alongside. Oh, you're not a dynamic, you're just a thing. Okay. So I'll have to tear that down. Oh, let's try. Okay, well, I mean... I didn't use dynamic, that's a... construct. Can't compact it. I can... make a blueprint? Yeah, it could be a blueprint. Okay, no. Why can't I make a blueprint? Huh. It won't let me blueprint it. Oh, because I'm not editing.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now.
Oh my gosh. Zephyr, thank you so much. Much appreciate that. That's wonderful. Alright, 14 minutes. That's great. Yeah, thank you so much, Zephyr. Implementation I've seen for an editor. Do it this way. There we go. Alright. It's a great little piece of software, except for that, except the editor. Prince Edward is doing okay, actually. It is a sunny, beautiful day out this way. Worst thing about today, honestly, is I've got a bit of a pounding headache, which is the reason I got the camera off. I cannot deal with having the ring light blazing at me right now. Okay, so now I can just get the skew over here and tell the repair unit just disassemble that construct. You know what? It's not good taking that down. Let's just do that now. Do give myself a the size. Well, you know, if it makes you happy. Let me know if you can hear me okay, or if, you know, music's too loud, too soft, what have you. And if the mic volume's okay as well. Okay, thank you, that's what I was wondering. Let me see. There was a Windows update lately. I will... Music is loud, voice is quiet, game sounds are also loud. Okay, thank you. Volume mixer. Sound settings. One moment, please. There was a Windows update lately, and I forgot to check my input volume. Because, you know, Windows, that thing that decides your microphone only has to be at half volume. No, that is actually fine. Yeah, I saw that. No, that's all good. Okay. I'll just turn the gain up a little bit. Let me know if that's better. There we are. I usually don't put the gain up quite so high because it starts picking up background noise, but yeah, I'm just not in a loud mood today. And check Streamlab bot. Yeah, okay. Well, easy way to do that while I'm here, and that's social. Oh, can't type today. Yep, okay. Seems to be okay for me. But yeah, let's just log in and double check. We'll zap that. Oh, what? Oh, okay, I see, yeah. You can grab the whole thing. 'Cause fuzzy head. Stream elements, yes. Yeah, I use Stream Elements, not Streamlabs. I'm not super keen on a couple of their Streamlabs policies. They made some changes 2 years ago, and I kind of went, no. And so I switched. I also rather like the fact that, that you can basically set the overlays up using a web interface, and then you just import the overlay into your broadcast software as a web page. Makes things dirt simple. Particularly if you're doing specialty stuff, like for a charity or whatever. So, but no, it all looks good. Thank you for the reminder, though, to double check that. Yeah, that's cool. Free's a good price. Although, I mean, you know, internet, nothing's free. If something is free on the internet, it's because you're the customer. Sorry, it's because you're the product. You know. So, that's just a truism. Okay, that cleans that mess up. And then I can come over here and grab this out of here completely. What are you on about? Thank you. And G. There we are. Okay, so that gives me my platform. Alright, so then that is what? That's stained orange pattern plastic. Okay, that's good to use. So we're going to go back to that. Orange. I got lots of it. Might as well use it. Leftovers from another project. Oops, no, not that. That. Just that. And then we just copy this. So, copy. Hello? Copy? There we go. Thank you. Appreciate you showing up. White pattern plastic. I want the glossy light gray. I don't have it here. It's glossy light gray, right? Yeah, glossy light gray. Okay. Glossy dark. Okay. glossy dark. Okay. Now, how long is this? Um... 27, which is a really awkward number. What did I do here? Oh, I see why. Okay. I can shave 2 off it. So that. And then, what did I use here? That's polished orange steel. Okay, so we'll do a double polished orange here. And that was too wide. Like so. Do the same thing again here. Wrong tool. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so that gives me a block I can work with. Now, do I... And then I'm gonna grab in here. There or there? I think here. There to there. That. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, there. That's what I'm looking for. There. That looked pretty good. And then I'm gonna grab here and that and that. And that'll look okay. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here. That. So then, I ought to be able to do this. No, wrong tool again, because, yeah. Yes, I do. I've actually done a few of them. What I've basically found is they're terrible. I do not have the right audience for the games they're promoting. It's not mobile, that's not the problem. The problem is that most of the players I want are looking for specific content. And interestingly enough, that specific content is dual universe. If I do anything but dual universe, it just doesn't stick. And so, yeah, so unless it's something very similar to dual universe as a game, or related content, my viewers just don't seem to care. So far, there hasn't been anything really worth my while doing. I've experimented a bit. Even a couple games I thought would be popular, like War Thunder, nope. So yeah, I've given it a try. It doesn't work for this channel. I'm sure it works for other folks. I'm just not one of them. There we go. So that I'll have to come back and glue that, but... Putting the mistake in the middle just makes a non-repeating pattern, which is, a change of monotony, if you will, as opposed to putting the mistake anywhere else where it's, looks more like a mistake. So I tend to fill stuff in this way. Yeah, like I say, right now, I'm keeping an eye on it. Because I actually rather enjoy... Oh, no. Really? How did I do that? Did I? Yeah, I absolutely cocked that up. Alright, let's... Well, let's do the rest of them, because that broadly implies that my supposedly foolproof system was not more proof than this fool. I mean, it's not going to be hard to fix, just is literally the point of doing it the way I was doing it. Yep, that one's correct. So this corner is broke. Well, I'm going to extend this one out then. And I know it's at least 2. So we'll do that. Does it line up on this axis, or is it just the other axis that's posed? Because I've got them both wrong, that's actually more irritating, but... Okay, this axis looks right. But, yes, so... Okay, so yes, I need to move this in a notch. Yeah, okay. That's how we'll do it then. Poop. So the easy answer is to fix going that way until I get there and then make this line up. Yeah, I see what I did. Okay. Like that. And so this one actually goes snug up against that side because is that our, no, this is our air gap. And that is 1 voxel, so I leave 1 voxel there, this goes here, and bop. And then this whole thing, of course, is wrong. Well, yeah, wrong's not the right word, but I can't leave this stuff here because it'll get blended into that and make it almost impossible to copy. I'm just going to delete it. And then reassemble it. There we go. So you can go away. And then this whole piece here has to move in. That, and I need this here. Hopefully this won't mess things up too badly. Control X. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So G, and put it back, please. Thank you. Let's try that again. U. To there. Right. There we are. Okay, so it's going to pick that piece up out there by default anyway. Good. Okay, take care of yourselves. I hope you get some good sleep, my friend. Looks good. And then just gonna grab one of these dare tings here. Like that. And copy. Hey, Dino, thank you very much. Denio? Yeah, Denio. Welcome. Let me know if you're a long-time Dual Universe player or if you're new or what your interest is, and yeah, jump in on the conversation. Always happy to have folks hanging out. Okay. So that gets the pad circle done. Now I just gotta glue in these pieces here. And that's easy, right? That's just... target not fully loaded, yeah, okay. Like that. There we go. That. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Alpha, beta now? Okay, well, cool. Glad to hear it. Welcome back. Or welcome in. I don't recognize the name, so I'm presuming you're a returning player. If you need help with anything, I'm out at Mattis. Just let me know. As you can tell, I like to build stuff, right? Okay, the blinky lights I'm gonna move. Okay, that one's over there, so this one should go over here then. Haha! I are clever, or something close to it. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Where's the other blinky lights? Okay, the other blinky lights are out here. That's fine. So I'll put one there, I'll put one here. Alright, cool. So that sorts that out. Now I need to get a deck down, and for that I need a dark color. What do I have for dark? I could go with the carbon fiber. A little expensive, it's not terrible. Glossy dark gray. Let's see what that looks like. Let's equip that up. And then... so what I'm gonna do is a onesie. And then... oh, yeah, okay, hang on a second. That's what I want. Alright, and then we're gonna drive this over to here. And up we go. Yes, that is in the right spot. Okay. Filling in corners of circles is just awkward, but... I have found that filling circles with circles is the least irritating way to do this. Now, did that cut through or not? No, it did not. And then with the weird gaps there, you go back with a smaller circle, right? It's sort of origami, if you will, in terms of the principle. Okay. And then I can cut this down to about that radius and sneak in here. And do that. That. And yeah, that's okay. I mean, obviously I've got a little bit of tidy up work to do around the edges. Not terrible though. And we'll do this here. And then, yeah, and then it's just grab slab and start blobbing, and that's easy. .24 by 24, coincidentally not a bad number. Go in, copy. All right. Okay. Cannot remember what the maximum is. It's around 42. So we'll just stop there because that's plenty big for a work surface. Yep, that's right. And then obviously it needs to be numbered, decorated, blah, but I just want to get the first one done so I can stare at it and decide what those decorations are going to be, because right now I've not a barking clue. Out of plastic. All right. I think that's going to look pretty good. If I grab a couple of small radius items, I can do, you know, bracket corners, you know, in, you know, a quarter radius, and then put a, you know, your typical bullseye, maybe use some long lights to get some good color to it. I think that'll look all right. Okay. Aged blue pattern plastic. Okay. Yes, I do. Okay, aged blue pattern plastic. We'll toss that in there, and we'll get another batch on the go. Do I have a machine already set up for that, or did I change it? I need to get labels on these machines. Okay then, well, fine, to hell with you. That's white pattern. I'm not using that right now. Aged blue pattern plastic, I think that was. Yeah, that's it. Off you go. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, so while it's chewing on that, that'll get me another a replacement piece, but I think I'm just going to get a little bit more done on this, and then I'm going to go back and get to work on the ship. So I'll run this stack of plastic out, and yeah, and then that'll be that, and I'll go work on the ship. Okay. I might do something like some of the aluminum or something around the edge to get the impression that it's kind of bolted on, or maybe I'll do an inverted buttress. That'd be kind of a neat look. Not very hard to do. Wow. Chewing through plastic. And that's it. Done for today. Okay. I mean, there's more plastic in inventory now, but whatever. The point is that, you know, we're this far. Yeah, it is kind of tempting to just grab, you know, let's say the arc there to there, move it in to, you know, basically the point of the radius. I wonder what that would look like. Like this to here, right? Selection area is too large. Okay, can't go any bigger. That's fine. I hate you too. So, okay. So I would have to do a quarter of that. Or a half that, sorry. So, yeah. So, here, right, because I definitely want that much. And then, so, that's not legal, but that is. Okay, that's fine. And so I want to stare at that block there. Right, because then if I bring that babble here, right, and I sink it down into the deck, and I hit the magic button, and wow, that looks terrible. Let's not do that again. So yeah, we'll go there. Let's try that again with less mess. Right, something. My two favorite measurements. Shift click. And then I'm gonna reverse, rotate, and then this goes like that. To give me the piece there. I don't have blurring there, so shift click. G. Okay, so a little bit of a mess there. So yes, it would work. It doesn't even look bad. I probably want to use different materials. That doesn't really stand out very well against the blue. So probably make a copy of that. Grab one of those corners, make a copy of it, and then do a brighter material or a brighter color that's going to pop against that blue. That just winds up way too subdued. But yeah, that's it's quote doable. All right, not terrible, but not great like that. So we're just going to get rid of it for now, and I will do more with it later. Okay, let's go back to this thing. Alright, so the next thing that has to happen is the AGG pulsers need to go on. So we're going to do that now. And that's going to be a bit of a pain in the backside, just because they got to be essentially symmetrical across the two sides, and I didn't leave myself a good way of figuring that out. Okay, well here at least I'm this clever. Alright, so build. Right, and then I need pulsor. Okay, so in this case, it's the first block. Okay, it's the first double after the blue pin. Alright, I can probably do that. Hey, look, a blue pin. Hey, look, a double. About the same as it was on the other side. In fact, that's it because I couldn't see the other pieces. Okay, so then I want my 7 button, and we'll wander over here. Did I put glass here? No, I did not. Yes. So there you are. We be lit. Okay. Next. Okay, so this one is down the line. Okay, that one's too low, so we're going to move it up. Oops, no, up. Like that, so it's more like the other two. And that is even... What's the... Yeah, so I'm going to move that so it's basically sitting even on that row off of the midfield landing band. Okay, that I can reproduce over here. So it should, okay, so yes, right on that pin. That's exactly what I want. And that. And then, plug it in, Michelle. Doesn't count if it's not plugged in. Having made that mistake once. There we go. And then the next one ahead of that is centered directly opposite the, okay, yeah. So it's this line here. Yeah, this line here. I've got the majority of the pulsars clustered around the tail end of the ship with the idea that this is the heaviest part, right? With the engine and the fuel tanks. I don't know if it makes a difference, but, you know. You gotta have a reason for doing things. So this one is sitting... I'm gonna move it so it's a bit more evenly spaced, and yeah, we're just gonna bank it right between those two lines beside that. Okay. So here, between those two lines. Yeah, we can do that. There's something. Yep, just like that. Yeah. There we go. Alright. 12 of those things to lift this ship. And then this one is directly midfield. Yep. A little low, I think? No? Okay. Yeah. So, but yes, directly midfield. Off the, So that should be right on the pin here. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Last one is the instep one, and I don't like where I have it here because it doesn't look like how I have it back here. Just gonna double check this. That one probably needs to move. Yeah, I have this pulsar directly opposite that engine pod, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'll move this up so it's opposite that engine pod, and that'll be how I mount that one too. Okay, and then same answer over here. Like that. Okay, so that gets the engine pulsars plugged in. So the anti-grav pulsars. Okay. That's nice. The brakes. I gotta install the brakes. Alright. The big ones are on the outside edge. That's what I thought. Go. My guess is this thing is going to be probably 15,000 tons loaded. Not as, I mean, I know that's not a lot, comparatively speaking, for an L4 ship, but that's 15,000, because my initial load is going to be 15,000 tons. I expect that to triple. So 45 to 60,000. Yeah, 45,000 to 50,000 tons is is what I expect the eventual total load for the ship will be. Let's put the small engines in. Now, did I put the brakes, the small brakes where? Okay, the larges went there, and the smalls went under the main frame. Okay, so that's over here. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. It wouldn't be like me to decide to put them under the walkways for, you know, quote, mechanical reasons. So... Okay. There's the smalls done. Now I need to... Yes, so I've got them all done there. And I'm short a couple of larges here. So I'll have to go get larges out of inventory. Or out of production. I don't have the inventory, that's the point. Glass panels, windows, I think it's down here. That's retros, yeah, there we are. Well, I'm just gonna grab the whole bunch. This might not be enough. I don't know. We'll have to see. I may wind up having to put some more larges on this thing. Okay, and I didn't do the last one on the back side because I'd run out. So let's see what... Yeah, there's one there, but there isn't one there. Okay, so let's check. What are my numbers for space? My braking is 6.9. Okay, so right now, I've got almost 2 Gs braking. Yeah, I've got 2 Gs braking over my power plant. Now, my power plant is undersized. I need to add more engines. Because... Well, like I say, I expect I'm going to be at 15,000 tons, and the ship right now is at, what, 2,000? I'm not fully fueled. I'm 1.25 kilotons. So each of these pads could potentially have a 2,000-ton ship on it, right? S-core doesn't. An S-core is not hard to get to 2,000 tons. So that would be 12,000 tons. So that would divide my thrust by 12, and 6 divided by 12 is half, not 1. So yeah, I need. Well, I basically need twice as much engine. So the easy way to fix that problem would just be to order 2 more of these monsters from SVEA. Yeah. So it's a 6-to-1 ratio on engines, right? So one of these is 6 larges. What do I have in inventory? Space engine. So I've got 2 more uncommon freights, large uncommon freights. I know I have 2 more that have been fabricated, so I have 4 all total. But so what have I got here? Okay, so you're a medium, right? Yeah, you're medium, you're large, you're large. Okay. So I in fact have 4.5 large is what I have. So, which is not quite one of these. So 2 of these. Well, how would I build that? It'd have to go up the center, because I don't want to build over here, because I want to leave room for vessels to come and go, and I ultimately want to be able to stack these flight decks up. You know, I need to have at least as much vertical clearance as these pads are long, right? So what's that look like? Just out of curiosity. So if I grab... like that... Let me go... sheet dip. It's not what I wanted. I grabbed the wrong thing. Alright, fine. Be that way. There. So if I grab that... And then... How would I do this? I need to go over here... Oops, no. Like that. Right. So that's my vertical clearance for an M core, right? So now that gives me the room, I think. Yeah, that gives me the room to put another flight deck up here. It'll be pinchy because it means I probably won't be able to get the lighthouse onto it. But I could technically go that high, but I don't want to anyway. So, because what I'm going to do is I'll go up one level and down one, so there'll be 9 per side. But okay, I think I'm just going to leave that stick there as a reminder for now. No, that's going to cause a hassle for anybody trying to land. Okay, I'll get rid of it. But yes, so the point is that, yes, I can go up and down that high, but if I want to put more engines in, they have to remain on the center line. Okay. I could go outboard, I suppose, but then I start getting into the point where it's not going to fit in or out of the graving dock. So yeah, I think the right answer is probably... I'll probably go up. Alright, let's get... Oop, and then SVEA, where are ya? There we are. And, TicketBot, where's TicketBot? How do I talk to TicketBot? Oh, TicketBot. There we are. Hello, TicketBot. Okay, /help. There we are. Ah, okay, it didn't, alright. How does it work? No, I just want to open a ticket. Oh, okay. Right-click the message or hover over apps and start ticket. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so I should be able to go back here, hover over this thing, right-click. And no. Okay, that's their events. Rules. There are no rules. Well, this is kind of irritating. They have this fancy tool that they would like me to, that they would prefer that I use. Try my commands. /add. Okay. Support. /add. Ticket. Add a user to a ticket, add a member to a ticket, add support. Creates a user. Support. No. Tickets. Open. Well, that's obvious enough. Open a new ticket. Okay, cool. Open. And then the subject is, now, how big an inch? I think that's an XLL. Yeah. I said it backwards, but yeah. Uncommon freight space engine XL. Purchase, deliver. Is that correct? Uncommon space freight engine XL. Yes. Oops. ×2. And that gives me ticket 28. And then I can go here. Please let me know what the total fee will be. Delivery to the usual, to the drop box on station at, and then I should go get those cords, I suppose. Yeah, that's the station there. And okay. While I'm over here, we'll grab some more. We'll grab the fuel connector. I want to get the tanks fully fueled. And then I go to map, and I say grab center on my position, grab my cords. To the public. There we go. Okay, so that's that. So they'll deliver those engines probably tomorrow. And then I'll worry about how I'm going to mount the damn things. Oh, fuel. By the way, this weekend is my birthday. Real life, IRL, all that other good acronym. So either Saturday or Sunday, I don't know which, keep your eyes open, I will be doing a birthday stream. I'm going to be doing a couple of, it's my birthday, so I'm going to be doing some giveaways. I've got a couple of tokens to, one Bullfrog and one Merchant Prince to give away, and probably a couple of million in cash, just because I can. Things have been good lately. I'm hopefully will be able to, what I would absolutely love to get for my birthday from viewers is a hype train. I think that would be just fun to do. I've never had that happen before. And all the time I've been streaming, so that would be my birthday wish. So if you're going to be around this weekend, keep half an eye open. It'll be probably about the same time of day, because I tend to stream mornings Eastern time, Eastern Atlantic time, late morning. Eastern, so yeah, I'd love to see a bunch of people drop out and hang out and chat. I probably as well will be looking for some audience participation, and taking my PvE ship out for a spin for the first time, so I'll need a couple of gunners to come along with me. Only obligation is you vaguely know how to pull the trigger on a set of lasers. And we'll go from there. So. But yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be a lot of fun. I will know later today, which, if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, I'll post. My folks are coming to visit. So, why does that say 19 hours? Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. Stop. Wow, this thing went drunk. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So, no. 1. PvE, not PvP. All right, let's turn that back on again. There we go. It's a test ship. Officially, it's a bad idea. I just want to see it be a bad idea. So I built myself a little fun bunker boat, for doing, oh, good grief, no. Yeah, no. I'm aware that well, first off, there's no point in that. Most likely I would be fighting Legion, and I simply do not have the cash to buy rare everything, at which point I lose automatically. It doesn't matter what weapons I bring into the field, I can't hurt them because I can't afford because I just don't have the skills or the tech. So I built myself a little fun runabout. Because one of those things that the developers have said in their notes, documentations, and a couple other places is that one of the games that inspired them was the old Traveller tabletop role-playing game. And in Traveller, lasers and missiles were a thing. So I decided that, as much out of curiosity as homage, that I would build myself a lasers and missile boat. So 2 gunners and a pilot, 3 lasers per gunner, and then the pilot gets control of the missiles and a set of short-range defensive cannons. Yeah. It's fairly agile. It does figure 8s pretty nicely. Turns in its own length. Practically stops in its own length. And I have GTFO engines in it. Or I had. Did I keep them? I had. No. Okay, I need to put those back in. I had a set of rocket engines in this thing. They were supposed to be sticking out of they're supposed to be down here, hanging off these. It's just that I did a rebuild to rearmor the ship with Inconel, and I apparently didn't put the rocket engines back. I'll have to fix that. But the rocket engines are literally to simply not be where, the easiest way to not get hit is to apply an awful lot of vector very suddenly. And rocket engines do that very well, so if I have to vent shields, light the rocket engines and go like hell. That's the idea. Yeah, like I say, that my problem with PvP is that it's pointless. Basically, anybody can do numbers. At the point the game is not PvP, but actually CVC, character versus character, and the determinant issues are skill levels and technology. I don't have the skill levels or the technology, so I lose by default. And so I'm completely disinterested in even trying. Now, I'm sure it's not known, Gears has been advertising Monolith with the idea to oppose Legion, and essentially we're going to borrow Goon Swarm's technique, which is that enough cheap cruisers in the hands of noobs will bring down higher tech ships, entirely by weight of economics. Because that's how it worked in Eve, right? That was Goon Swarm's technique, and that's how they ultimately managed to defeat Band of Brothers, presuming you ignore a bunch of other things. But Goon Swarm claims that the outstanding issue was enough noobs and cheap cruisers will overwhelm battleships every time. Simply because the cruisers are cheaper to build than the battleships are. But what remains to be seen is if the industrial capability will be there to allow Monolith to basically sustain 100% losses and come back right away. If they can't, then they won't. All right. So, all right, so the pulsers are in, the brakes are in, engine pods are in, finish fueling. That's the other thing I wanted to do, is finish fueling. Okay, back this way. I need to grab the fuel tank. Well, yeah, and honestly, so your Legion, Dineo? Oh, no, I did set this as my linked container. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay, cool. Whoa, stop. Thank you. Oh, I had some fun. I built an airlock that actually cycles. Whoops. I need to fix that. But okay, that's cool. Now, Denio, by the way, I don't have a problem with Legion, and one of the rules of my shack here is keep it respectful. If you can't keep it respectful, get out. So, I'm actually of the opinion that Legion provides a useful service. If nobody else wants to step up to the mark, that's not Legion's fault. So, I'm an old Eve player. I think it's naivety on the part of anybody, particularly folks who've come from an Eve background, to think that an organization like Legion wouldn't exist. And let's be honest, every game needs a good villain. 13,000 liters, yeah, 60. Well, you know something? Every organization's like that. Did this thing think? Yeah. Okay. One sec. My timer seems to have finked out here. Yeah, crashed. That's good of it. Appreciate that. Thank you. The hell with you too. Subathon, come on. $144. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm firmly the opinion that there's a certain level of verbal abuse that has no place in a game. You know, if all you got is personal insults, you don't got nothing. And you know, I've seen, but let's be honest, neither side's got a monopoly on that behavior. I've seen some pretty crummy shit said about Legion players, and I've seen some pretty stupid stuff said by Legion players. Nobody's got a monopoly on it. So, yeah. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is build a mounting bracket for this thing. What did I use for yes, the cupolas and the mounting brackets. What did I use for this? One second. RGB keyboard is not RGBing, which is making reading the keys a little more complicated than I'm willing to put up with right now. Yeah, polished light gray. Okay, cool. Let's go back this way. The easiest way to do this. Okay, let's, one. Oh, right, I've got the fuel container as my linked container, which is going to slow down the process of using honeycomb. So let's get out of here. Go change my container while the fuel plant runs and tops off the station tank. I probably need to begin that. Keep about 20,000 liters in stock at all times. I've got two ships that have got some fairly substantial fuel tanks at this point. So between a carrier and a tender. Should probably keep at least one complete fuel tank load. So there we go. Interesting. By the way, Denio, AK Swervin over at who is the host of the weekly podcast No Friendly Fire. Myself, I'm one of the co-hosts, and Leroy of Starlantis fame, also one of the co-hosts, have been desperately wanting someone from Legion to drop in and yak with us and talk PvP. What PvP is like in the game, and talk about it from a perspective of experience. So if do me a favor and put the word out, or if you're interested in being that person, it's Thursday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Reach out to AK Swervin, let them know, because yeah, we desperately need someone who can, someone from your side of the fence, because at the end of the day, you're the experts. Hey, Browser Frog, good to see you. Thanks very much for dropping in. Okay, so back to what I was trying to do here. Yeah, I'm gonna work on get the mounting bracket for the warp drive up, and then the cupola. That's carbon fiber. Where's the aluminum? That's you there. Okay. So what I need to do is here, and cut that down in size just a lot, and then E. So now I have a circle, right? What I want is that circle to be about the size of the warp drive. I can move the warp drive, and I will have to, apparently, from the look of this. So we're gonna go, what, one notch bigger? Except that I can't because I moved it. There we go. Yeah, if you use your mouse cursor to move it, it screws up the ability to scroll. There we go. Alright, so Oops. So that would be the diameter of the warp drive. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go straight up. Like that. And then straight back. Oops, going the wrong way. Like so. Right. My, that's bright. Let's fix that before I burn my eyes out. Thank you. I forgot to check what material had gotten selected in scrolling. Again, dumb behavior. Alright, and I'm going to change that actually to blue. Not enough material. Alright. Then yeah, glossy gray it will have to be. Okay, and then what I need to do is go 2 wider than that. E. 1, 2. Let's go 3, like that, and then all the way back, like so. Like that. And that'll be... do I want to do it that way? No, I do not. We're gonna go about that much. 4, 5. Yeah, I think that'll be like that. So yeah, I want a bit of a cuff out past the end of it, so it'll go like that. Okay. And then, so now I go this way, and for that, I'm going to use my polished light gray aluminum. And then I grab this thing. And I go 1 notch bigger, and I go Control X. And I line it up with this, and straight on through we go. And then line this up so we're centered. And then, yep, that looks right. Then I alt-click. And that gives me a ring. Then I can copy the ring. Ugh, wrong button. Well, wrong target. Alright, so then I can come down here. And, I mean, like I say, I know I'm going to have to move the warp drive because I want to get this centered on the drive. And if I can't, then, you know, by definition, the only thing that's available to be recentered is the engine. But that looks not bad. I think I got it. Do I want to come in 1 further? No. I actually like that better. You see the glow reflected there that way. So we're going to do that. And then I need to just make sure that they all line up, right? So if they all line up, then by definition they're in the same spot. And so this comes out to the end of the engine and goes out 1, 2. That. And we'll do it again. Now, what I can do here, you know, so I need to strip half that wide, right? G. Come up here and make a new copy. So that's half. So, okay, it's not quite half, but it's easy to make something thicker than it is to make it thinner afterwards. So particularly neatly. Oops, nope, missed a piece. Let's do that again. Here we go. What we can do is that. There. Oops. There we go. Okay. There we go. Like that. Is that even? Yeah, looks right. Like that. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to like so. There we are. And we can do the same thing down here. Right. That and click. Go. So that gives me a plausible looking enclosure for a work drive, I think. And then I just need something, you know, the usual measurement. So we're gonna, for now, that will do. Here we go. I'll need to do some tidying up on that, but yeah. Piss off. That. Okay. And then that, and then I should be able to just zoop across the engine room. Zoop! There we are. And then... Whoops, wrong button. 6. That's what I'm looking for. So that is 10.5. There we go. So that's 11.5. Except I didn't check the 7.5, 8.5, 18. So 7.5 is my vertical. 7.5, 11.5. Okay. And oh, so it can't go there because that container. So then it will have to go here, and we want to move that back to there. So it's that. Okay, minus 0.5. All right. Yeah, okay, that works. So then I can glom hitherto on. That. Gonna go one up there. Copy here, and then reversify. And then, yeah, that looks right. Shift click. There we go. One of them there warp drive holder things. Okay. Now. Does anyone... Does Hanky put his Discord contact anywhere? Because I always see people saying they can't contact him. I'd say if you can't find his Discord contact info easily, it's probably because he doesn't want you contacting him that way. And there's the man himself. Okay, let's take a look at this then. Okay, canopy. And those are S windows, I think I use. H. Yeah, that's a tilted S. Get tilted. There we are. Oh, didn't finish this one. Tilted S, equip. see how it's done. Okay, that's... okay, I see, yeah, okay, I see what I'm doing. Okay, well, don't do that then. Because apparently I went off of that as my reference point. And I mean, that's legit too. Here we are. It's actually a better reference point than the other one. Alright. With the corner pieces, you sort of don't get a choice about what to use as your reference mark, but yeah. Oops. There. And then, so I'm gonna need to double that up, of course. Oh, interesting. Okay. So obviously that's not going to be a thing. Oh, well, I'll have to sort that. Because I need to be able to glue the, well, okay, yeah, well... The glass can move. And then I need this, and that... Go. Okay. Again, placeholder material, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so 9, and we just bring that down, like so. that's okay. Do I just want to go the whole way around at this level as well? Well, if I go the whole way around, let me just do that and see what it looks like. I'd like cupolas. So that's the S canopy windshield flat. Yep. Right. Oops, nope. Mouse wiggled while I was clicking. And then here, the easiest way to do this is in fact with one of those on its side. Hey, Booty, good to see you. Yuari, good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in. Feeling a little bit under the weather today, so the camera's off, so I really appreciate the company. Thank you so much for dropping by. Working on the carrier. This is the... yeah. Okay, so there's a little bit of odd size going on, but you know, not that worried about it, because that can be made up with polyfill, as it were. Bit of a few voxels, and we're good. Here we are. Okay, so I see what's going on. So I can actually fix that just by dragging these windows back. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so what it is that these... okay, I see what I did. All right. So what it is that these windows are not in the same position as I started those windows, so the pieces don't line up. That's easy to fix. That's 9. We can just do that, right? Working over on the oval. Oh, fantastic. Bone was telling me about it. I tried the Dust City. Is that the Dust City track, or is that a new one? That's okay. Awesome. Yeah, I tried to take a look at the Dust City one, but unfortunately I couldn't get the VR to work. I don't know. I was probably having one of those bad tech days. 2 racetracks under construction. Amazing. All right, so yeah, there we go. So we're out like a quarter voxel, but that's just, yeah, I'm not gonna. There are things I'm gonna stress about. Allow me to assure you this isn't one of them. let's just do that. There we go. Can I go? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, there. Okay. White pattern plastic. Up we go. Like that. No, that's as good as it gets. Okay. And I can actually just bring that straight down, can't I? That's actually not a bad plan. Right to there. Does that clip? Nope, I can go down just a little bit further. Like that. I like that, actually. And we'll do the same thing. Oops. We'll do the same thing again here. And Larkin just made affiliate. Awesome. What I'll just do is, yeah, that, in fact. And straight across. And then, yeah, there we go. That tidies that. Again, no, it's not real. Yes, it's plausible. That's all I care. Alright. Here we go, and up we go. Alright. And there we go, that cupola's done. Well, done enough. Now, I have a suspicion. You can't get in here. Oh, you do fit. Okay, awesome. Okay, so then I can scallop out a bit of this material here and then flatten that area up. Okay, that's gonna look cool, I think. Alright, let's go do the other one. Where is it? I know I've got 2 of them on this ship. That's the front one. Did I only install 1? I was sure I'd installed 2. Oh, no, okay, here it is. Yes, I hadn't got... I just left, okay, I left the glass top as a marker. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, Yuari, I did some math and realized this ship was going to be wildly under-engined, so I opened a ticket to purchase 2 more freight Space XLs with SVEA. No rush, just price and delivery as usual, please. Okay. And then I need the S-tilted. Equip. Aha, he said. Ah, okay. Well. Again, not the end of the world when you get a moment. So, I guess what I'm going to wind up doing is something this. Like that, maybe? Goes there, and then this comes up. Oops, no, not you. Oops. Sorry about the slightly crazy camera work there, folks. Yes. Okay, that works. Yeah, okay. Canopy glass is great for this kind of stuff. Once you can the problem I have with canopy glass is that there's a learning cliff. Yeah, no problem, Yoari. It's not always obvious the best way to glue things together with it, but once you get the hang of it, it's okay. Particularly for things like this, right? There. Okay. Here is gonna be a bit weird because something. All right. And then 6. Yeah, neat. I like it. I might actually put a raised step platform. We can do that. We'll come in 2. So let's see here. So 1, 2. That's 2. That's 2. That, yeah, that's right. And then all the way back to here. And then E key. So, there. Yeah, it's a bit better. I can always put a bench or something here, or a ladder that someone can climb up if I decide not good enough. But the point is just to be able to stand here and look out through the, when you're in here, because a lot of this space is going to be closed up shortly. All right. I feel like it probably ought to have some air brakes. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to be jacking this thing down into an atmosphere. Like, the whole point about putting AGG on this thing is that it's just simply not going to be able, there's just no point in trying to stack enough engines on this thing to lift it out of an atmosphere, right? But it seems to me it would be valuable to have a set of air brakes on this thing for when we get into the upper edge of the atmosphere to be able to slow descent slightly. That transition altitude thing, right? Planet break, yeah. PvP, right? Player versus planet. And if that's a 3, what do I get? That kind of goes greenish, yes. And then if I make that 4, gives me that kind of, yeah, okay, that's, now let's cut those numbers in half, shall we? So 1.5, oops, and 2. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we can do that. And then advanced, copy. Yeah, the concern I have is that if this thing, quote, falls off its ag pillar, how do you get it back up? And, you know. Just one sec, dousing my mic here for a moment. Just one sec, folks, dealing with a bit of house stuff here. Hey folks, shouldn't be too much longer, just another minute or two, and then we'll get back to it. Thanks. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so now what I want to do... I'm just goofing with lights right now, so... Because, yeah. Lights make me happy. Off is going to be 2, 2, 2. And then... on will be... There we go. And then this one... Wrong button. There. Yep, okay. They're both blinky now. So once the roof's on, that's going to cause some kind of high-level blue and white kind of sheen that kind of dance across the roof, regardless of whatever the, and across the top of the drive here, regardless of what the engine's doing. I'm kind of disappointed there's no, sort of energy, brightening or whatever around the engine when the warp drive is spooling up or whatever. Okay, and that's me being distracted by pretty things. So... Okay, I don't need this thing anymore. That can go away. This stuff up here can all go away for now. I don't need any of it anymore, I don't think. Hmm. Anything else I need to worry about? I don't think so. Okay. What do I have in inventory for brakes? I really don't like the idea of not having air brakes. I've got S and M's. I need L's. Do I have any in my broken bin in my broken stuff bin? That wasn't very bright. Oh well. Here now. Yes, definitely want a res node. I don't really need those extra adjusters. Command C controller, I'll throw over here. The decorations I will throw in here as well, and I'll just drop them on the ship somewhere, and I'll move them around later. Anything else? No, okay, so I don't have large air brakes. Okay, what's involved in making large air brakes? Assembly line M. The only thing I might not be making right now is the mobile panels. That's not that difficult. Okay. And they generate 50,000 newtons, so I would need 12 of them to make a difference. Okay, and they take 20 minutes each to process. I have 1M. So I could rig to build one. Okay, so I could do 3 an hour. To do 12 would take me 4 hours. So yeah, that's not actually a problem. I'd just rather be building them in parallel. I could just scoot down to the planet. I think I should have... Okay. This is probably going to be a bad idea, but I'll try it anyway. I have been having some problems with indefinite hang, essentially, at this stage. Or bug splats. We'll see if we go anywhere. Yep, it hung. Okay. I'll give it another minute here, but... Yep, okay, it's dead. I cannot use a surrogate pod station twice in one login session. It hangs or crashes on the second use. And I haven't taken the time to hunt it down. I should I should open a ticket for it. Right now, I just do not have the mental patience to. So. Yeah, I used it at the beginning of this play session, and that was almost 3 hours ago. And yeah, same thing. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, by the way. Thank you so much. I like having company while I'm playing, particularly when I'm feeling a little down. Does anyone know the provenance of the ship in this image? Is that a player design? I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear it, Booty. Does anyone know if that's a player design, or if is that one of the lost designs from Alpha Beta, or? What the fuck? It teleported me. Well, yeah, okay, so that... Okay, this is a problem. It teleported me. I say this is a problem. Because you know what's not down here with me? Oof. Yeah, that's a bug. Okay, that I'm definitely going to bug report. Report bug. Yep. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thanks. Oof la oof. Okay, sign in. Just one sec, folks. I will be right back. I don't have a way. Can I do this here? No, it does not. Okay, one sec. I don't know if I can do this or not. Back. Click. Okay, I'll be right back. One sec. I don't want to risk exposing password here. There we go. And then 2FA app. There we go. Yes, that's yeah, that's it. That's exactly what happened. There we go. Report a bug. Subject. VR station. So it's PE 902 Gaming. Gameplay. None of the above. There's nothing here that qualifies, so I'm just going to arbitrarily pick organizations. Impact is incorrect. Used surrogate station or second time in a play session. Game hung on the connecting screen to the destination. Destination. Pod. Restarted game. Logged in. And avatar was permanently relocated to the destination location. That's kind of annoying. Avatar is now incorrectly at could be at, and I'll just give it the location of the space station. Constructs. Space. Distance. I'll just use middle. There. Okay. Yeah, didn't see another. I actually checked twice. But anyway, they're pretty good. They'll get back to me in the next little bit. Unfortunately, this does cause a problem. Specifically, getting back up to the station. Well, I suppose in the meantime I can go for... I don't have anything on the ground here with space engines on it. Oh well. Well, I guess what I'll lose. Yes, I do have a couple of M uncommons. Yeah, I could do that. Except there is a... Well, yeah, I could turn the res node off down here. I'm just trying to remember where else I have res nodes. I just hate doing that. Alright, what I'm going to do is move all of this stuff into here for now. There. Well, you know what? I probably need to do some calibrations anyway. So I'm just going to take... They're listed in the map. Ah, res nodes. So there. Apparently I don't have a res node turned on at the space station. I mean, I have two vehicles at the space station with res nodes turned on, but apparently the one on the station isn't turned on. That's not useful. Hey, fine, I'll just... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm here. I'll just take advantage of the situation. And I'll just get some calibrations done, then I'll respawn back up at the station. Apparently the res node down here isn't turned on either. Oh, frig off. Which is really awkward. Pretty sure it was, but okay. Alright, what do we gotta do? I don't even really have, yeah, I don't have any calibrations that need doing right now. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, so I'll just spawn out. As much as I hate doing that, it is the easiest solution. Wait a minute. Okay, that's the res and... I don't have a res node down here. Okay, I need to fix that for sure. There's supposed to be a res node right in that corner, in fact. But apparently I never put it there. Okay. Well, fine. Yeah, what a pain in the ass. Okay, force respawn. Yep. So I need to manufacture... Well, first off, I gotta go turn the one on that's in the station, because that's just a problem. Yeah. Which is over here. Because that's what this is supposed to be. Yeah, it's not activated. I must have bumped that sometime along the way, and it got turned off. Alright. Alright, so grab the elevator, head down to the planet, pick up the stuff I left down there, including the couple more, assemblers that I need, and then come back up here and start producing, large air brakes. Interesting. Are we having a cranky day today? We seem to be having a cranky software day. Yeah, I am really glad I took the time to build that space dock. That looks cool. I need to finish the lights on it, but yeah. Oh! Do you see what's not there? Hey, Orbidity, good to see you. Just merely missing a planet. Yeah, that's awkward. Yeah, okay, well, log out. And delete cache, please. Yup. Log back in, please. That's actually the second time that's happened to me since the latest patch, dot release patch. So yeah. Do I see a planet now? Yes, I do. Excellent. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. Flying in atmosphere. Oh, that's awkward. By the way, thank you very much. We are now in overtime. Yeah. Had got raided and got a little donation earlier in the day, so that's added some time onto the clock. Helps me pay for improving things on the stream and that kind of stuff, and being here to be able to do content for y'all. So thank you very much. Break and log, absolutely. That is an entirely bizarre render, and that's a client-side bug, I would presume. That has got to be wildly rare for that to still be in the to still be existent. Only Mattis. Oh, really? Huh. I wonder why then. Alright. A couple more minutes and we'll be down at the planet. All right. Braking phase. Yeah, I haven't messed with that one yet. Mostly because it. Yeah, I would actually be far more interested in one that allowed the vehicle to flip out of elevator configuration and fly cockpit forward for part of the trip, and then just before the atmosphere, flip into a vertical descent mode. That would be a far more interesting way of doing things for me. But yeah, flipping upside down for the descent phase, you're picking up a free G acceleration from the planet anyway. It's not, and I'm usually empty. Oh, it does that too. Okay, then I'll mess with. Then that's worth me messing with. I'll have to put it. I would have to also add a couple of engines pointing the correct direction for that to work. But yeah, that's not that big a deal. Okay. So let's set this. No, that. Set as linked container. There we go. Okay, so all that goes in here. And then I want the two uncommon assembly lines, the two mediums. I'm gonna grab the airlock and the reinforced sliding door too. Anything else I would need? I don't think so. Well, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, is basically elevator out of the bottom of the station, then flip toward, pilot-facing planet, descend until, a few seconds before top of atmosphere, then flip into vertical descent mode again. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, that's right. I need to install another, another databank in this thing. Oh, because it keeps throwing an error message that there's no settings DB, and the error message bothers me. Every time I turn it on, it throws an error message. I really do like this thing. Makes a lot of things with my gameplay with my personal gameplay loop a whole lot easier. It does look cool. It's an incredibly attractive looking piece of work. The detailing is remarkably good. And there we are. As soon as a few things over at AGG station cell, I will be ordering the pair of doors that go for this place, and then I'll be getting started on rebuilding that section of the station. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, do I have that? Yes, I do. Good. We're just going to toddle up here and dump all this in here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know that that's a thing. I need to take the time to sit and read the updated documentation. I just haven't. Yeah, pushing a button doesn't bother me at all. All right, now I need to go do industry things. Well, doesn't count if I don't have the right bin, the right bin selected. Set as linked. There we go. There we are. All right. Am I building brakes anywhere else in here? I don't think. Yeah, I'm building rocket brakes, retros, which are down here. Your canopy windshield, your retro brakes. Okay, so I will build. Okay, and that is an M there, so that gives me an idea. Yeah, they're non-trivially sized. Well, then what I'll do is I'll put them over here. Build. Up we go. Okay. Almost done the stream, so get started at least started on setting this up. So I need a pair of M's. Go. And what's the volume on those things? Air brake L. How? $619. So I need to use an S container to be able to store any reasonable number of them. An S container will let me have 10 or 12 in inventory. Okay, that's fine. Pretty sure I make all this already. Maybe not the mobile panels. Might not make the mobile panels. Okay, it makes 30 minutes. Well, I know I need, the answer is I need to maintain 12. It's just, I need 12. So, go. So that one will be 9. Okay. Right, now we start looking for things. Basic frame M. That's basic hydraulics. Yep, basic standard frame M, that's the one I'm looking for. Oops. Yep, there we go. Basic mobile panel. Okay, let's do the basic hydraulics. I know where that is. That's over here. I was just looking at that. Why are you guys glowing? Oh, okay, because it's a possible option. Yeah, right. Okay, and then basic pipe. That's off a relay now, I think. No, that's screws. That's connectors. All right. Well, where would I find pipe then? Frame. Obvious. Yeah, statement of the obvious, Michelle. The electronics aren't making hydraulics. Or pipe. There we are. Yes, lots of options there. Okay. Okay. And that just leaves me the mobile panel, I think. Yeah. What makes it? I can't remember. Okay, it is metalworking. All right. Pretty sure I'm not making them now that now the more I think about it. But there is a way to be sure. Go look at what I'm making. Unless it works out that one of these things that are coincidentally output full are the animals in question. No, I'm not. Okay. Well. Metalwork, Tier 1, number 3, please. Let's go find that. No, you're okay. Reinforced frame ends. Did I use an excess container? Yeah, I did for some reason. Okay, and all it can keep is 18. Okay, fine. I'll just hit finish and stop on that, and that's the problem with the one beside it, I'm sure. Finish and stop. So actual line should be 14 start, and when I use up a frame or two, I'll come back and turn that one back on. All right, so what do I need to make these? Aluminum and basic screws. Okay, that's not terrible. Seems to me I have an very good. Seems to me I have an unused metalwork. No, they're all in use now. Okay, so I'll have to install a new one. Sure, be that way. Hey, Jam. Excellent, thank you. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a mobile panel M. How big are they? 200. Okay, so I can. Yeah, 6 of them will go in that box. I don't need them by the dozen. I need twosies and threesies. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I hate feeling like this. Simple things are challenging. But that's okay. I know, yeah, I have the same problem if I'm watching Drax or something. I get the exact same thing. I often will dip their sound volume just low enough that I can hear them talking, but not necessarily the game sounds. Oh, alright. Okay, it takes 6 minutes to make one. I have 14. Well, okay. Math. We'll call it 260. I have 1400. 1400 divided by 260 is 5. Okay, so I can keep 5 in the bin. That's fine. There. And then... yeah, sorry. It's not the right button. And here it is maintained 4, because that's 80%. And there we go. And then I need to hook this up downstairs. And then come back and plug it in up here. Right. Here we are. Okay. And then So that's that done. Inspect and inspect. It seems to me that the basic screws are over here now. No, that's connectors. Screws? Yes, screws. That goes there. That goes... What? You're fucking kidding me. Excuse the language. Come on, Michelle. There we go. No, not kidding. Wow. Did I chew through that in a hurry? Okay then. Well, we will unplug that. Put another one of these in here. Okay, cool. So then I need to go from here to here, from here to here. Not efficient, but... and then finish and stop, and maintain 199 from here on out. And then you... and maintain 99 in here, please. There we go. So then that goes here. That goes there. And then it's the Siluman bucket over here. Siluman's one of these two, I think. Yes, and I have a repeater over here now. That's Alfie. That's Siluman. Yes. Yes, lots. There. Okay. So soon, quote, that will be done transferring screws around. 2 minutes, and then that will start churning. And then we will start building the pieces I need, and that honestly should be the last thing I need for the build. Like, to do flight testing, I mean. Yeah. That should be the... Yeah, that should be the last bit for the, before I'm done flight testing. Or before I'm ready to start flight testing. Oh, gosh. If SVEA can get those engines delivered... Well, the next time I'll be streaming will be... Today's, what, Tuesday? So it'd be Thursday. So as long as the two monsters are delivered by Thursday, then I ought to be able to do flight test on Thursday. And we'll see how it handles and what I need to tweak. And, you know, test number 1. Can I get it out of the dock? Yep. I want to get the tanks fully fueled. It'll be rare that it needs it, but again, the whole point is operational testing, you know, sort of at a maximum wet weight. Wet weight, no cargo. That's what I want to be testing. I'm sort of torn about whether I want this thing to have its own cargo capacity. It seems kind of silly. Like the whole point of this ship is dragging other ships that have cargo capacity. Its cargo is other ships, right? So, yeah. So, what are we gonna do? I think what winds up happening is that the shield generator... No, the shield generator can stay where it's at. And then set them essentially... Oh, piss off. You know what I'm trying to do. So yeah, the shield generator stays there, and then probably what I do is build like an arch structure from maybe out there and up, and then going forward and maybe sticking backwards a little bit, because I'm fairly close to this. Yeah, I'm fairly close to the end, the actual back of the build space here. But yeah, and then do a pair of do the engine pod vertically, so one stacked over the other with the top engine slightly further forward, I think would be how it's gonna look. I think that's how I'll do it. And that'll be kinda neat, I think. And then the last thing to do is to sort out the electronics. I think it winds up being Aviator, almost by default. Oh, that's odd. Huh. My, this was working, like... Now it's broke. Sure, never mind. I'll fight with it later. I just can't be bothered caring. Oh, weird! Did you see that? That button was jammed on. Huh. Yep. And that's what it was. Weird. I've never seen that before. Because that's a button, not a switch. Oh. And then, yeah. Put a pilot... I get neat... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now before I forget again. Where would be... Well, here. We'll put it right there. Oh, okay, you're just gonna be like that. Fine. Skipping auto connect, not enough free slots. Okay, so that means I don't know if that works or not. Lovely. We'll have to test it, but not right, but not in a dock, obviously. What are you? Oh, you're the warp cell bin. Okay, I should probably put a sign on that. As a minimum, I can do this. Oh, it is renamed. Okay, excellent. Why didn't I say... Oh, there. Yeah, I just didn't wait long enough. Okay. But yeah, so I have no idea what this thing has done. I'll have to take a look. But... Progress. I need to find somewhere I can buy another one of those windows. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. It's been nice to have some company while I've been putting away on my build. So, pretty good session all in all. Got a little bit more done on the space station itself, which has been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So, started building... Oh, thank you, Yoari. Appreciate that. So yeah, slowly getting forward on the space station. So I'm going to have the arrivals area is going to have 2 M-size pads and then 4 S-sized pads, and I think that'll look pretty good. And then I want to start putting in a little shop area in that area, essentially a general store. You know, if I'm making it anyway, it's not like it's very hard to be able to keep a dozen or so. You know, the problem with Starlantis is I don't have local production, and that's causing me some problems. It's difficult to maintain what I have on Starlantis, so I'm thinking that the store on Starlantis is going to close. I'm just going to shut that down. I will leave Starlantis as a sales presence. You know, keep a couple of vessels there as for essentially a showroom. Because I just don't want to have to be worrying about schlepping major piles of ore there to keep the industry running. Or worrying about, you know, moving inventory back and forth between the 2 locations. That's just not worth it to me. But yeah, so we're going to call that done for today. Thank you so much, both to everybody who's been hanging out. If you're catching this later on in the VOD, thank you as well. I do appreciate your time. And let's see if there's anybody else we can raid to. Drax is up. So let's raid on over to Drax. And say hi when you get there. And hopefully, yeah. So, like I say, next time I expect to be streaming will be Thursday. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping to get news this week that I'll wind up with a job. That will make my life a whole lot happier. It's a source of a lot of stress for me right now, and yeah, that one thing alone. So, if you believe in something, do me a favor and cross your fingers for me, or what have you. And that'll make things cool. So yeah, so we're gonna raid on over to Drax. Say hi when you get there, and we'll see you all again soon. Do appreciate you. Thanks. All right. Yep. Looks like the beep bop boop thing is working. It's cool that I can actually do this off of my using my phone, which is really nice. Okay, 11 viewers now ready to raid on over to Drax. So we got 15. We're gonna wait just another minute. Alrighty, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bop. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, Fall. Bye-bye.